With so much time spent at home these days, people are picking up all kinds of new hobbies, like canning.
Yeah, it's become so popular that the home canning community is now in a conundrum. Some are telling 7 Action News reporter Jennifer Ann Wilson the necessary jars and lids are nearly impossible to find. Jennifer Ann?
Yeah, Alan and Glenda, I got to brag here for a quick second. Check out my tomato garden. They are finally growing tomatoes. They're still green, not yet ripe, but there is quite a bit on these two plants, far more than I would ever be able to eat once they ripen. And look, I've got a whole bowl of freshly picked tomatoes right in front of me. So a lot of people who've been into gardening this year are facing this same problem. Normally, they would can them and then perhaps eat them throughout the year, but not only is there a shortage of cans, there's a shortage of the lids, and some fear all this produce could go to waste.
Step 1, wash the tomatoes.
Step 2,
boil the tomatoes.
Margaret Cracchiolo is a home canning pro.
Since I was a little girl, and probably, 50 years.
Turning her big, luscious garden into a traditional Italian tomato sauce.
We probably do 12, 15 bushels a year, and we share, for all the families, and that's our Sunday dinner basically, for a year.
This year, a canning conundrum.
I have probably 300-400 cans, but no lids.
Canners all over Michigan, like Margaret, are lidless. Empty shelves and sold out signs in store after store, and local markets like Vincent Joe's are feeling it too.
We buy literally truckloads of tomatoes on a weekly basis.
For home canners that don't grow their own veggies, Vincent Joe supplies a wide variety of canning produce, but this year their customers are all asking for lids and rings.
What our distributors are telling us is they have purchase orders in to their suppliers this year that match what they have had combined in the previous 10 years.
Not only has the pandemic inspired more interest in canning from brand new canners than ever before, but the pause in accepting recycling, as well as the manufacturing pandemic stops, have slowed production, leaving lidless canning lovers in the lurch and a lot of extra produce to preserve.
They will be coming in probably the end of September. But by the end of September, the tomatoes are going to be done.
Yeah, well, I've got to tell you, she gave me these beautiful Italian eggplants from her garden and a beautiful Italian zucchini. Lots of extra food to eat. She said this year she's going to have to think about perhaps freezing her tomatoes and vegetables, something she hasn't done before. I told her she could also try inviting me over for dinner. I can help make a dent in some of that extra too. Reporting live. Back to you.
We are loving Mama Cracchiolo's sauce. I mean,
love her.
It looks great. Well, hopefully those lids will be back around soon. You said end of September, so.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Jennifer Ann.